Welcome to CBS Sports coverage of NCAA basketball. Today's game is between the Texas Longhorns and the Baylor Bears. Here are a couple of players who will be looking to come out and make their presence felt. And our starting lineup.
I'm curious to see how these matchups will unfold, Gus. The opening minutes will dictate how the rest of the game will be played.
And while we have a moment, let's take a look at the keys for each of these teams today. We have a great matchup here for you today, folks. Two top 25 teams, and it looks like they're ready to battle.
It's great to watch two teams of this caliber get matched up in a game like this. There's a lot at stake. School pride, national rankings, possibly a higher seed in the tournament. These kids are going to be leaving it all on the court without a doubt.
The Bears working their Princeton offense.
They go side to side. They're very deliberate. They don't rush things. They really test your mettle.
He looks for three. Oh! This guy is a real talent, a great passer and scorer.
This kid really does a good job of reading the D and seeing the whole floor. And he loves to give it up. He really does a good job of scoring as well.
Way out on the right wing. Fires. Shots off. Shots up. He missed it. Pulls it in. Intercepted. Thanks for joining us here on CBS Sports. Gus Johnson along with Bill Raftery. The Longhorns can't find the basket at all, Coach.
You know, they're really not taking advantage of their opportunities. No legs left, Gus.
On the wing. He attempts the trifecta. Can't connect from the three-point line. Hope receives the pass. Up and in. On the right side. In the lane.
Squared up on the catch. Got his puppies in order.
Top of the key. He got it up and in. On the left side. Careless mistake there. Hope handles the feed. Down the lane. Finger roll. So easy. The Longhorns have controlled the tempo here.
Gotta love the way they've come out here and really focused on their game plan. They've done a good job making sure the game is being played at their pace.
Hope receives the ball. Shots up for three. And he throws it right away. Great steal. They work it around the perimeter. He unloads the three. Not this time.
Rebound and run.
On the outside. And this hometown crowd is showing their appreciation. Look at them. Up on their feet, wanting more. We're at the 8-minute mark. Cross court. Jump shot. Shots off. Grabs the rebound. Out on the left wing. In the lane. And he hits it. Great job of occupying the high post. I think that's why they were able to get that basket.
They got the ball into the most precious area on the court. You're right, Gus. The high post is an area it's just so hard to defend.
Way out on the right wing. The senior.
Number 12, 4-3. He's the assistant to number 5.
In the lane.
How about that, Gus?
We are at the 7-minute mark. On the left side. Turnover by the freshman. Pope handles the pass.
Put a little English on it.
Did a great job getting to the hoop on that one, Coach.
A great job, Gus, using his athleticism to get to the hoop and make the basket. You've got to love the dribble drive.
On the right side. Looking for the bomb, but he misses his target.
How about that elevation?
Both teams looking to get in a bit of a rhythm here. 6 minutes left on the game clock. And he lays it up and in.
Number 24, 4-2. He's the assistant to number 12.
Looking for a good shot. Shots off.
They should look to push it now. A little woo-woo, Gus.
On the left side. Takes the medium range jump shot.
Big time dagger.
Number 5, 4-2.
Turns it over. Loose ball kept in. Turnover, they'll go the other way. We're at the 5-minute mark. He puts up the tray. No luck from downtown. Out on the left wing. Neither team has really been able to pull away here in the first half.
Gus, this is what it's all about. Two tough teams, and they're playing their hearts out. As a coach or a spectator, you can't ask much more than that.
Great anticipation defensively. Dials up a long-range shot and misses. On the wing. We're at the 4-minute mark. Out on the wing. Now we've got a turnover. The Longhorns in a hurry. First personal foul. Let's take a look at this young man's awesome performance so far tonight.
As a coach, Gus, it's always a bonus when players step up. He'll continue to be a nightmare for this defense if they don't change things up.
Fires and hits. Top of the key. Jump shot. Shots off. Takes the rebound. In the paint. First personal foul. Once again, a case of being too aggressive defensively.
There's nothing wrong with being aggressive. You just got to know when to back off.
Your first year playing college basketball has to be exciting.
Gus, a first-year player just getting his college career started. It's going to be a treat to watch this young man develop his game.
Makes it. Gets two at the charity stripe. Down on the low block, trying to work it inside. Count it. We're at the 3-minute mark. Receives the pass in the paint and lays it in. Fires and answers. Out on the left wing. He shoots from the corner.
That's how to stretch the defense, Gus. If you can make those, offensively your team becomes really difficult to guard.
They work the perimeter. He attempts the three. It's good. Out on the right wing. Jump shot. Off the mark. Will he get back up with it? Inside. At the top of the arc. He can't get it to go.
Boy, the coach will be happy with that effort.
Shot rejected. Out of bounds, and we're staying right here. Let's get another look at the layup.
You've got to make these inside ones, Gus. They're high percentage shots. They just got to be completed.
Fires the sophomore. Around a minute remaining. The Bears now running a zone offense.
The impact very similar to their man-to-man. They find the open guy.
In the post. Jump shot. Perfect. The Longhorns motion for a round one.
Understanding what type of shot you want is essential in this offense.
Called for the foul. Once again, a case of being too aggressive defensively.
There's nothing wrong with being aggressive, but you just got to know when to back off.
With the freebie. Hits that. Both free throws go. They may have him in some trouble here, right?
He's trapped, Gus.
Way out on the right wing. Third team foul. Too aggressive on defense. He winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble. With him in their lineup, they've got someone who's been there before. He has the experience to get through some tough situations. That experience on your roster will help many coaches sleep at night.
He gets it to go. He got them both. Just being trapped. And they get the turnover. No.
And he looks to outlet.
On the wing. Heat check time from long range. And he gets it. One half is in the books. Stay tuned for the road to the Final Four. And a quick look at the team stats for both teams. Let's check in and take a look at how both sides are doing with the keys to the game.
It looks like they're going with the minimum.
Now they work it around the perimeter. He shoots from the left of the circle. He got it. Both teams are looking to get something going here. Foul on the play. Obviously too aggressive here defensively.
You really got to know your limitations, Gus.
Well, Bill, this young man's now in his second season of eligibility.
Gus, he's been through the first year. It's going to be exciting to see how much he learned as a freshman. His team definitely expects more from him this season.
Free throw is good. Charity strike. Just being trapped. On the right side. And he can't get the bounce. Give it here. Shots off. Pulls down the rebound. Can finish. This guy is a complete player in the post.
He's one of those type of post players who can get it done in a variety of ways. In the paint, from 12 to 15, he can knock it down, passes it a little. A skilled player with a great head for the game.
On the right side. That's going to be a backcourt violation, Bill.
I guess you would say the defense did their job.
The Longhorns are playing great team basketball, right?
It's been great teamwork, Gus. The guys are helping one another out at the defensive end, making that extra pass at the offensive end. It makes for good, fun basketball.
The Longhorns running their zone offense.
Very effective because of the power on the glass. It opens up that opportunity for tips.
What do you think, Coach?
You and I both know they need a timeout here, Gus.
On the right side. He missed it.
Seen, reacting. How alert, Gus.
The Longhorns and now getting set up for a round one.
If you don't help out, they just kill you.
Out on the right wing. They're called for the foul. Too aggressive on defense here. He winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble.
at the free throw line opportunity.
Solid shooter.
Both free throws go. Off the mark.
Oh, competitive, Gus.
Shots up and hits. Coach calls a timeout. Back with more in a moment. And we're back, ready to get things going again after the timeout. In the lane.
How about this kid, huh?
On the left side. In the lane with the answer. The Longhorns are doing a terrific job of controlling the game.
Really done a great job establishing a good pace, a pace that suits their strengths as a team.
Out on the wing. Dials up a long-range shot. And that's money from three. Out on the left wing. Up and in. Ha-ha! Around 8 minutes remaining on the game clock. On the right side, heat check time from long range. Comes up empty from deep. The Longhorns are really controlling the tempo.
Doing a nice job of controlling the speed of the game, Gus. They're really dialed in here, and Coach has got to enjoy it.
Nice low post play. Good entry down into the box. He can't get it to go. Loose ball batted in on the right side. Shots up.
How about that, huh?
Now they work it around the perimeter. He got it up and in. A great finish on that backdoor feed.
Oh, what an explosive cut to the tin and just a terrific feed. What a finish, Gus.
7 minutes left on the game clock. They work the perimeter. Up a long-range shot, and sensational dribble penetration, Bill.
Gus, he put the ball to the floor with conviction and drove it home.
On the left side. He shoots from the corner. No, rips it down. On the right side. He shoots from the corner. And no! Gets the rebound. 6 minutes left on the game clock. Looking for a good shot. Down the lane. Finger roll. So easy for this guy. They work it around the perimeter. Now we've got a turnover. Dump it inside. The freshman is a bit careless with the basketball. Now they work it around the perimeter.
Put a little English on it.
Bill, they're running their offense through the high post.
Doing a great job running their offense. Working it through the high post. That's what they need to do.
On the left side. 5 minutes left on the game clock. Shots off.
Look at that block. Terrific.
Looking for a good shot. And we'll get a change of possession. The Longhorns are firing on all cylinders right now.
And Gus, you know, this game can be so simple when you do it right. Balancing the floor, making the right pass, and shooting high percentage shots.
The Longhorns set up into their zone motion offense.
And this is difficult because they understand how to take advantage of mismatches.
And there's a bad pass. The Longhorns on offense. They have 4 guys on the perimeter and 1 down low.
Great passing lanes to the big fella.
Low block. Fires. Nice. On the wing. In the lane. And he answered. We're at the 4-minute mark. And he can't get the bounce. On the right side. Jump shot. Shots off.
Great inside control.
Top of the circle. Big time. Out on the wing. And he bangs it down. 3 minutes left on the game clock. Get it down on the low block. And he lays it up and in. Cross court. And lays it in. On the outside. Fires. Shots off.
Transition.
Dump it inside. Jump shot. He missed it. Grabs the rebound. We are at the 2-minute mark. They work the perimeter. Nice rejection. Pushes it. Takes away the pass. On the right side. He shoots from the corner.
How about that, Gus?
Way out on the right wing. Heat check time from long range with no luck. Now they work it around the perimeter. In the lane. Drains the shot. Out on the left wing. He takes the three. Off the mark.
Get out and fill.
On the left side. Fires. Shots off. Rips down the board. On the left side. He tries the three. And he hits the three.
Number 24, the assist to number 5.
Jump shot. Nice look. Bam. Great job of occupying the high post. I think that's why they were able to get that basket.
They got the ball into the most precious area on the court. You're right, Gus. The high post is an area it's just so hard to defend.
Now they work it around the perimeter. And before we go anywhere else, let's check in and look at our players of the game wrap.
It was great to see these two kids play well here today. These guys really competed, Gus.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for now. Tune in for more college basketball action on CBS Sports, brought to you by EA Sports. For Bill Raftery, I'm Gus Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to CBS Sports coverage of NCAA basketball. Today's game is between the Arizona Wildcats and the UCLA Bruins. Here are a couple of the go-to guys for each team, Bill. And there is the starting lineup for each team.
One thing a lot of people don't really understand is that the starting five isn't necessarily your top 5 players. It's who's in the game at the end.
And while we have a moment, let's take a look at the keys for each of these teams today. We've got the potential for fireworks here today as 2 of the top teams in the country are getting ready to get things going.
Gus, this is going to be a great game to watch. I'm expecting good all-around, entertaining basketball.
The Wildcats get possession, and away we go. Jump shot.
Squared up on the catch. That is puppies in order.
The Bruins set up for a round 1.
That's tough because guys can make shots and yet they can penetrate and kick.
But he misses his target on the right side. He puts up the tray.
Oh!
On the left side. In the lane.
How about that, Gus?
There's the pick. Shots up. Inside. They work the perimeter. Fires. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, thanks for joining us tonight. Gus Johnson here alongside Bill Rafter. Well, Bill, this young man's now in his 2nd season of eligibility.
Gus, he's been through the first year. It's going to be exciting to see how much he learned as a freshman. His team definitely expects more from him this season.
He got it. Rims out.
What a rebound! It's mine.
On the right side. In the lane. The freshman. They work it around the perimeter. Called for the foul. Obviously too aggressive here defensively.
You really got to know your limitations, Gus.
At the free throw line. Got it from the free throw line. He got them both. That trap could spell trouble. On the left side. Jump shot. Got it. Clark is careless with the ball.
Magnificent.
Top of the key. Turnover by the freshman. Bradley handles the pass. Looking for the bomb. Well, Coach, is a timeout forthcoming?
I'd call a timeout and see what's going on out there, Gus. They're really out of sync.
And the timeout is called. We've got a break in the action. Stay tuned for more NCAA basketball. Welcome back, and we're set to inbound after the timeout. Dump it inside. Shots off. Snatches it down. On the left side, the Wildcats running their zone offense.
Now, this particular offense is extremely tough because they get into the high-low look.
They work it into a double team in the post. He missed it. Takes the board. The Bruins, and they're in their motion offense, working with 4 around 1.
Well, if you have a big guy that can find people, it really puts a lot of pressure on the D.
Get it down on the low block. Down the lane. Finger roll. So easy. He attempts the trifecta. Ooh, knocks it down. Big time bucket. Dials up a long-range shot.
How about that, huh?
Got the high pick. Shots off. And lays it in. That's a great drive to the basket.
With authority, Gus.
On the left side, he looks for 3. The sophomore. We're at the 8-minute mark. Nice pass to.
Look at that block. Terrific.
And he can't get the bounce. On the baseline. And it's knocked away. Great block. Out on the left wing. They're called for the foul. Up, counted, and the foul. Obviously too aggressive here defensively.
You really got to know your limitations, Gus. Seniors are tough to come by these days. And when you have a few of them on your roster, it really helps from a coaching standpoint. They know what's expected of them, and they're most likely to deliver.
He sinks it. May have him right where they want him, Raph. Clark receives the ball. Shots up, no luck from downtown. The Wildcats have controlled the tempo here.
Gotta love the way they've come out here and really focused on their game plan. They've done a good job making sure the game is being played at their pace.
They work it around the perimeter. Fires.
Perfect.
On the left side. Jump shot. No.
They've got to fill the lanes now. Get out and fill, please.
The basket goes! And one! Great play! Once again, a case of being too aggressive defensively.
There's nothing wrong with being aggressive, but you just got to know when to back off.
And we'll go to the free throw line. Makes it. They've got him trapped now, Raph.
They've got him in trouble, Gus.
Got a wide open look. Fires. Shots off. Ah, he got it up and in. We are at the 6-minute mark. Careless mistake there. On the left side. Off the mark.
Great inside control.
Dump it inside. Turnover, they'll go the other way. Here they go in transition. They're called for the foul. Once again, a case of being too aggressive defensively.
There's nothing wrong with being aggressive, but you just gotta know when to back off.
With the pair. He gets it to go. Gets two at the charity stripe. Shots off. Goes up high with two hands. Up and in. Ha ha! Out on the right wing. Turns it over. 5 minutes left on the game clock. Entry pass in the paint. And one. Beautiful. Obviously too aggressive here defensively.
You really got to know your limitations, Gus.
Tough team to foul because they shoot such a good percentage from the line.
When everyone on the floor can convert from the line, it makes this team very tough, especially down the stretch when the opposition is trying to foul.
Dump it inside. Jump shot. Shots off. Snags the offensive rebound.
Put a little English on it.
Top of the key. He shoots from the top of the key. Shots off. Can finish. That one went through the high post, Coach.
When the ball goes through the high post, good things usually happen for the offense. It's such a vulnerable area for the D. A great job of exploiting that area on that play.
In the paint. And he lays it up and in. 4 minutes left on the game clock. Backcourt violation called. And let's take a look at a player who's been all over the court.
As a coach, Gus, it's always a bonus when players step up. He'll continue to be a nightmare for this defense if they don't change things up.
The Bruins working, changing it up against the zone.
And that's what makes them tough to defend. They understand how to take advantage of openings.
Way out on the right wing. The senior commits the turnover. The Bruins in a hurry. The Bruins on offense. They have 4 guys on the perimeter and 1 down low.
Great passing lanes to the big fella.
Heat check time from long range. Obviously too aggressive here defensively.
You really got to know your limitations, Gus.
Coach, when a team shoots this well from the line, playing aggressive defense can come back to haunt you.
When a team shoots a high percentage from the line, it makes them that much harder to defend.
He gets it to go. He hits it. He's being trapped. Fires.
How about this kid, huh?
3 minutes left on the game clock.
Big time dagger.
Didn't seem as though anything was going to stop him on that take, Coach.
Gus, that's a great take. Drive into ecstasy. He drove with conviction and was rewarded with the hoop.
Loose ball kept in. Turns it over. Daly receives the pass. Turnover, they'll go the other way. Bradley handles the feed. It's knocked out of there. Blocked. There's the pick. We are at the 2-minute mark. Inside. This guy is a complete player in the post.
The big fella. He can beat you face up or back to the basket. He can step out a few feet and knock it down, Gus. He's just a tough matchup.
He shoots from the corner. Not this time.
And when a shot goes up, the goal should be to limit the opposition to one opportunity, Gus. They did a decent job there.
The freshman commits the turnover. Now in transition. Jump shot. Buckets. Out on the wing. Blocked.
How about that, Gus?
1 minute left on the game clock. He shoots from the left of the circle.
How about that?
On the wing. Nice rejection. On the right side. Down the lane. Finger roll. So easy. Out on the left wing. Fires. He can't get it to go. Hits the glass offensively. They're called for the foul. Too aggressive on defense here, and he winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble.
Everyone on this squad is solid from the free throw line. Their team free throw percentage is pretty good.
You know it's always tough to play a team that can knock it down with consistency coming down the stretch.
Both free throws go.
Substitution. UCLA.
May be in some trouble. Shots off. That's where we stand after one half of play. Our road to the Final Four coming up next. Here we see how these two teams are stacking up against each other so far. Here's a look at how both teams are doing with their keys to the game.
They come out in a minute.
On the outside. And lays it in. Unusual mistake there by the senior. Daly on the move. He missed it. Grabs the rebound. Both teams looking to get in a bit of a rhythm here. The Wildcats motion for around one.
Understanding what type of shot you want is essential in this offense.
Shots off. Top of the key. He shoots from outside. The sophomore. The Bruins are getting some great opportunities to score when they get the ball in the high post rack.
Well, anytime you get a player on the high post, you can make plays, you put pressure on the D, and that can lead to some easy open looks.
In the post. Jump shot.
Perfect.
And he can't get the bounce.
What a rebound. I own it.
Foul on the play. Obviously too aggressive here defensively.
You really got to know your limitations, Gus.
Your first year playing college basketball has to be exciting.
Gus, a first-year player just getting his college career started. It's going to be a treat to watch this young man develop his game.
He makes it. He got them both. Rath, they've got him right where they want him. And after the timeout, we're all set to pick things up. From the corner!
That's how to stretch the defense, Gus. If you can make those, offensively your team becomes really difficult to guard.
Now they work it around the perimeter.
How about this kid, huh?
They work the perimeter. He shoots from the corner and misses. Keeps it alive. He got it up and in. Dump it inside. Fires the freshman. Top of the key. He takes the three. The junior. Way out on the right wing. He shoots from the corner. Clark showing his range. Out on the left wing. Dials up a long-range shot. The junior. He tries the three.
Big time dagger.
Didn't seem as though anything was going to stop him on that take, Coach.
Gus, that's a great take. Drive into ecstasy. He drove with conviction and was rewarded with the hoop.
And he hits it. On the left side, he attempts the three with no luck.
That's exactly what coaches love to see from their D. If their shot's gone up, a great checkout and rebound.
Around 8 minutes remaining. Big time. Shots off. Rejected.
I'm sure they're going to be kicking themselves after giving up that offensive rebound. You always want to prevent your opponents from getting easy baskets and second opportunities.
On the wing. Jump shot. The senior. Rising fight. Shots off. They're called for the foul. Too aggressive on defense here, and he winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble.
A chance for two.
Great attack.
Count. Gets two at the charity stripe. May be in some trouble. On the left side. 7 minutes left on the game clock.
How about that, Gus?
He was determined to get to the rim.
A nice job getting to the hole. A gutsy take. I like that mentality.
We've got a timeout. More CBS Sports coverage of the NCAA right after this. And we're back, ready to get things going again after the timeout. The Bruins swat it away. And he's fouled. And a chance for a three-point play. Once again, a case of being too aggressive defensively.
There's nothing wrong with being aggressive, but you just got to know when to back off.
Here's another solid junior build.
Gus, you look at your juniors as third-year players who have been there. And as a coach, you can rely on them for their experience and ability to guide the less experienced players on the team.
May have him right where they want him, Raph. Ball handler may be in a bit of trouble, Raph. May be in some trouble. Up and in. Ha-ha! The Bruins set up into their 4-around-1 offense.
If you have a good post man, it's very tough to defend. Everything centers on him.
On the left side. Shots up. Can't connect from the three-point line. Shots off.
See the floor. You can get some easy fast breaks.
He shoots from the corner. He nails the long-range bomb. We are at the 6-minute mark. No, gets the rebound. Now they work it around the perimeter. Heat check time from long range.
How about that?
Dump it inside. Look at the crowd wrap. Talk about home court advantage. Talk about a tough place to play. They're on their feet. At the top of the arc. Coach, these guys are really struggling here tonight.
Having a tough time finding the goal. Not a great performance here tonight, Gus.
Dials up a long-range shot. Comes up empty from deep. 5 minutes left on the game clock. Out on the right wing. Fires.
Perfect.
Shots up, and he buries the three. And it's blocked.
Makes them so competitive on the glass.
On the outside. Heat check time from long range. Off the mark.
How about that elevation?
We're at the 4-minute mark. Way out on the right wing. Fourth team foul. Up, count it, and the foul. Too aggressive on defense. Lines up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble.
The chance for a three-point play the conventional way.
Solid.
Got it! That trap could spell trouble. On the outside, he launches the bomb.
How about this kid, huh?
Bradley getting after it, saves it. Out of bounds, and we're not going anywhere. The Wildcats have really been able to step it up. And so far, they're putting together a pretty good effort.
Every player who's stepped onto the court has been really focused, which makes it extremely tough for the opposition. This type of teamwork is fantastic to watch.
The Bruins now running a zone offense.
The impact very similar to their man-to-man. They find the open guy.
Dials up a long-range shot. Shots off. Rips down the board. Jump shot. No! Will he get back up with it? He gets the shot to fall. We're at the 3-minute mark. The Bruins in their 4-around-1 motion.
Dribble drive, the ability to understand when to put it on the deck and when to screen.
And he misses the shot. On the wing. Fires. It's good. Out on the left wing. In the lane. Shots off. Rips it down. On the right side. Who wants it? He saves it. Bill, this game has been highlighted on the calendar for a while. 2 top 25 teams who could move up or down in the polls.
I think we're in for a battle, Gus. These teams just don't like to lose. Too much pride. Way too much pride.
He strokes it. Shots off.
I own it.
On the right side. 2 minutes left on the game clock. right side. Turns it over. On the right side. In the lane. The Bruins cannot get anything to drop for them.
Well, they've lost their legs on all their shots. They need some better trips down the floor.
Now they work it around the perimeter. Boom, jams.